Alright, we good now. Turn that down. Alright, your hoops talk. You know what I'm saying? 824. Happy Mamba Day. Happy
Happy
Mamba
Mamba
Day.
Day.
Happy Mamba Day. 824.
Trying to get that Kobe number. One over Jordan.
The best part I like about what they did for Mamba Day, bro, is the fact that it's the day after his birthday, bro.
Yeah, that's fire though. That's
I
fire.
I think that's hard, bro. So
Yeah, even that right there is crazy. Like, not only that, it's his numbers, bro.
exactly, and it's
You
his numbers,
had
bro.
to
Like, just give the whole month, give the whole month to Kobe.
at this point. He got so much greatness that he did that you got to celebrate him the whole month. That's what they need to start doing.
Exactly. Let me
Yeah,
make
I
sure I
mean,
get, hold on. Let me make sure I get your Instagram. Give the whole month to Kobe.
at this point,
Oh yeah, we can hear
he
you.
got so much.
All right. Bet. All
Yeah, we
right.
rock good.
All right. So for the day, you gotta start off with a little Kobe. I mean, not Kobe. A little Kobe
I like
appreciation.
that. I like that. You called him the Cobra.
a
That's a new
little
name.
little Kobe appreciation. You know what I'm saying? For my goat. Who your favorite player all time?
My favorite player of all time,
Like who's
bro.
your goat? Like who you think is the greatest? Not who your favorite. Who you think is the greatest player of all time?
You're
You
not
got
gonna
it.
like when I say this, bro, but I'm just gonna have to go ahead and say LeBron James.
Oh no! All right,
I'm just
y'all.
gonna have to say it, and
It's
and and and, and my reasons is only one reason and one reason that, and this is we just
okay.
gonna get to it.
What's
He
that
he
reason?
scored the most points, bro.
Oh wait.
He
All right.
scored the most points, bro.
Wait. I got a rebuttal. Because I'm glad you said that. Did you think Kareem was the goat?
At that time when he
No,
had
you
the most
didn't.
points,
No, you didn't. No, you did not think Kareem was the goat, bro. You never
for
thought
me,
Kareem was the
bro.
goat.
Listen, like, bro, like I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't really have no goat. To be honest with you, I just like basketball players. Like, if you got a good game, for me, it's like I like the way you hoop. So
Mm-hmm.
like I ain't really getting to the greatest of all time because there's so many good players you can't even compare them to one another. Because like you just said, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he had the highest most points right at the time at once upon a time. But do
He
you think
did.
Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan would have guarded him? No.
Can
So
they?
it's like
Can he guard them?
no. You see what I'm saying? It's like, but that's the whole thing. Like that's the whole thing. You can't even make those debates because then if you want to make that debate, we got to talk about Bill Russell. Because then they're gonna say, "Oh, well, he got." This is why. Because then people will say Michael Jordan's the great because he got 6 rings. But then people are gonna say, "Well, if you're talking about rings, if it's a ring thing, then we're gonna say Bill Russell because he got 11." So for
See,
me, it's
go ahead.
about talent. It's about talent and how you put how you put that ball in a hoop and who scored the most points when it's all said and done. And when you look at it, it's going to be LeBron James, bro.
See the reason why I don't throw that Bill Russell thing in and all of that is because you gotta add context when you're using
True.
Bill Russell. And I talked about it in my like 2 lives ago,
Okay.
where if when people try to use that, oh, Bill Russell got the most rings, so he's the GOAT. Well, it was only like 8 teams in the NBA. Let's start right there.
Let's start there. Yeah.
Number two, all of the talent was in the ABA. Dr. J and all of them was in the ABA. They merged the ABA and NBA, and that's when the competition started to really like come in.
Yeah, come and play. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, when you talking Bill Russell, when you look up those numbers, when you actually look up his numbers, bro, this man never shot over 50% one time. He haven't shot 50% or more one time in his career, and he was a center shooting layups over 5'10" white men.
So yeah, he should have been shacking him at that time. You
The
feel me?
way
He should have been more dominant. I can see why you say that though.
the way that people talk about Bill Russell
Yeah.
is you would think that his numbers are like Wilt Chamberlain's because that's what he
Right.
was doing.
Okay.
He was
Yeah.
cooking, averaging 50 and 20 and all of that.
That
Bill
was Will
Russell,
Chamberlain kryptonite a little bit though.
I mean, yeah, because when you look at the competition,
Yeah.
they at that time that Celtics team that the whole Celtics team made the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
They ain't there the whole team, so that team was just better than the Lakers. overall, but Wilt was way better than Bill Russell.
Will was and he was
Way better.
dominant. Yeah, he could
Bill
shoot too.
Russell was good on defense. He was a good defensive guy, blocking shots and all and grabbing
Mm-hmm.
rebounds. Like
Putback,
that.
he's a putback guy.
Yeah, like he was that. But when you look at those numbers, bro, Bill Russell can't be the GOAT because his
And
numbers don't show that he was the GOAT. All only thing you can look at is the rings. But that NBA, bro, it wasn't the real
That's
NBA.
why. Exactly. That's why I don't make this argument. You know what I'm saying? Because then you're gonna make that argument when somebody say, "All right, you bring up the ring conversation. You bring up the ring conversation. If you say Jordan, boom, somebody gonna bring up Bill Russell. Then you're gonna denounce Bill Russell. Then we're gonna go back to talking about the talent. And when you talk about the talent, then it goes to who put the ball in the
Yeah,
basket.
yeah,
You feel me? And at the end of the day, it's just gonna turn down to who's your preference. And my preference is who scored the most points, bro?
yeah.
who a bucket, bro? Like who not a bucket? Because we know you're gonna say Kobe is an ISO bucket. It's a lot of
Bucket.
ISO. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a
Bucket.
lot of ISO players. But for me, bro, I don't really got no greatest of all time. But if you put me in that light, it's gonna have to be LeBron. And I gave you my reasons why. What's your reason why you would name somebody to go though?
Now, so like when you say you don't really like to do the whole like go things, kind of like what's your preference? That's kind of how I like to see it. Like I see it
Mm-hmm.
as who is your goat. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Okay.
who is your goat? And that's why like I
Right.
don't usually say oh the goat. I usually say oh he's my goat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Thanks.
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or I say one of the goats because I think it's many goats.
It's multiple. Actually,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's multiple
Yeah.
goats. Like because you can't just pick one. Like because
And
it whatever your argument is for one person to be the GOAT, someone has an argument why he shouldn't be the GOAT as well.
so
And
you
you
shouldn't be.
and you could
Yeah.
do that for it, not anybody, but for a lot of people that's in that
Mm-hmm.
conversation. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Yep.
and like half the stuff, like I also don't like talking to people about it because half the stuff they try to use against Kobe, they don't use for nobody else.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
it just doesn't make any sense. So I just be like, I respect the game. I respect what all of those guys did in the past, you know what I'm saying, for their time and
Mm-hmm.
their era. Like when I was in high school, I hated LeBron, but like now that I'm older, it's like I respect what he did for the game. He isn't my GOAT, but I
Yeah.
respect what he did for the game, and
What
I
he
know
did for the game.
he's one of the GOATs. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly. Exactly.
he's for sure up there, top 2, 3, whatever you want to put him.
However you
Whatever you
want to
want.
put it, like you said, yeah.
Yeah,
It's all how you put them, bro. It's a preference, like you said, preference. It's all your preference. But but my favorite team of all time, I'm gonna go with the Spurs.
the Spurs,
Yes.
like
And here,
dynasty Spurs, like the
Dynasty Spurs, Timmy Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Bruce Bowen. They had
all
that
them
that
boring
team.
niggas, all them
Yeah, the
boring
boring.
niggas.
Yeah, the boring. Here's why, right? Because back when I started watching basketball, when I turned the teams, they were like the Patriots. You know what I mean? Like at that time, they were like the
Yeah.
team that put it together, and you always knew they were going to be there in the Western Conference Finals. And the way they played the game, it was all fundamentals. They passed the ball, they moved the ball. Certain players weren't standing in the corners, they were slashing everybody. And if you were standing around doing something, I mean, if you were standing around watching the game, you wasn't doing the right thing, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I learned from watching the San Antonio Spurs, and they were all about business. So for me, that franchise itself, well, not right now, but that franchise to me is the greatest franchise because of how they operated. In my opinion, not no championships, no none of that involved, just how they operate in general. Between them and Miami Heat, you know what I mean? They got that dough. You know how I play the game of basketball, so you can see why I would pick those teams.
I don't, I
Yeah,
don't, I don't really got a favorite team. Like I'm gonna be honest, I ain't really like majority of the teams Kobe's was on. I didn't like them
right.
niggas. Like
Yeah,
I
no,
honestly
that's
didn't.
okay.
Like when he was winning the championships, them niggas was boring. Like the only one that
Yeah,
was exciting was Kobe, bro. And then when he was with Shaq, I mean they
you
was
had
cool,
Dirk
but
too.
that
You had Dirk over there in the West.
yeah, like Dirk, yeah, but like I don't really got a favorite team. But
Yeah.
Kobe definitely my guy, and he is the reason why I play basketball. Period.
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah,
Why don't you go ahead and why don't you go ahead and tell them how you found out about Kobe there, good brother?
niggas. So
Yeah.
I didn't watch like my dad didn't watch basketball with me like when I was really really young. Like he didn't like sit there, oh let's watch the game. Like nah, like me and him watch more like wrestling and stuff like that.
Wrestling was your thing,
So
yo.
I found out about like basketball from playing NBA Live with you. Like we was playing NBA Live, and then we started playing 2K when 2K started really popping. And then you put me on to Dirk first. Yeah, put me on to Dirk Nowitzki first, and then
That fade, boy.
I wound up getting a Dirk Nowitzki jersey.
Yes,
Remember I
sir.
had that jersey.
I remember it. You used to wear that joint.
I ain't even watch a game. I just knew it from the video game. I never actually watched Dirk play. But and then 2K10, I used to watch you play with Kobe in 2K10. Yeah. And then I'm looking like, yo, that nigga look kind of cool. Like he was on the cover with the John, like that. I was like, hold on, who is Kobe? Like, and then he won his. He had I don't know if he won the championship before the game came out or after, but no, it had to be after because the 2K comes out the year like
it comes out the year after
the year before. So if it's 2010, it came out in 2009.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. You're right. But I think he almost repeated. Was that the year?
Well, he went back to back. So he won the chip. 2K came out, then he won another chip.
And then he won again. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's how I'm like, yo, who is this guy? And then you like, that's Kobe.
Kobe.
And then I'm like, hold on, let me go look up Kobe. I'm like, he went in chips and all that. And then 2K11, I started to use him on 2K11. I remember like he was not missing no fadeaways. Like it was crazy.
That's his moves, man.
And then I started watching. Then I started watching, and then I started watching highlights, and I was like, yo, he is crazy.
Like,
so, and that made me just be like, oh, I kind of want to play basketball. Like, I want to see.
Yeah.
And then you used to play basketball, and I used to try to go play with you, but you would never go let me play basketball with y'all. Back at Zagreb.
You had to work on your skills to come out back, brother.
Back at Zagreb, he had that court.
The trenches.
You remember that court I had at the back of his crib?
Yeah, out back. Absolutely.
Yeah,
back, bro. Yeah.
Y'all was not letting me play. And then
it was too many crazy runs on that backcourt. You had to wait your turn, young fella.
Nah, for real. So I used to go to the Moose and like cook my friends because I mean they wasn't good neither. So I would just cook them. But yeah, like ever since then I was just been a big ultra Kobe fan. Like
I'm gonna tell you one thing about your game though. I'm gonna give you your flowers right now. Cause back in that time that you just said, when you came to the Moose, I remember your first day coming to the Moose. I don't know if you remember your first day coming to the Moose, but I do because we were out there. Me, I think Kaz was out there. A few of us was out there. You know how we get mob out there on the Moose. And you came up, Dirk Nowitzki jersey up, ready to hoop. I was like, Lodge, don't do it.
I came with the jersey on.
You came with the jersey on. You was young. You was young. Bro, you had to be like at least 10, 11, something real young. You were real young, bro. It was real young. If that, because you was in Park Lane. How old was you in Park Lane?
I was definitely.
Yeah, you was a young boy. Yeah, you was real young. So you come up there and you like, yo, let me play. I'm like, no, Lodge, you're not playing. You're not playing. Yo, let me play. All right, you want to play? You got to guard Zah. This one, Zah was small. You know, remember, he was tiny. You go out there. He hit you with one move. Bop, bop. He spun you around, scored.
Hold on.
On my granny.
No, that wasn't at the Moose. That was in the league.
No, that was when I coached him. That was when I coached.
Yeah, that was the power. I mean,
there was two separate times. I'm about to tell you. There's two separate. The second time, remember, because I coached you and you won. I told you how to beat him the second time.
Oh yeah, we did win that. Yeah,
remember in the Power League. But the first very time you actually stepped on the court was this time that I'm telling you. You don't remember it. This is why I'm about to give you your flowers. He hit you with a bop because I was in the AAU. Corey Irvin. If y'all watch basketball, if you was around my age and you know what Corey Irvin is, it's probably still going on now. It's an AAU team in Philadelphia where the young hoopers come around. You sponsored by Reebok and all of that, and then you just travel. But this particular time, I hit him with a bop. You spun around. I'm like, no, you're not playing. After that,
you're not playing.
Fast forward, right? Fast forward. This is where I feel like you birthed your hunger for the game of basketball, right? Because in that league, that power league that you speak of, remember we was like, the only way we're gonna beat them is if we stop Zah. And I made y'all trap him at the top of the key to give the ball up. Without the ball, he wasn't scoring. After that, basically, long story short, we won that championship game or whatever game that was. You were so excited. I seen the glow on your face.
I was happy. I beat Zah.
Bro, you beat Zah? Like, yo, let's freaking go. That was your thing. And from that point on, bro, you started working your tail off, bro, to the point where you became competition to me. And I want to, and you know how we was when you got better and you was confident, Mamba mentality. This is when you just transformed to a you out of here now. I gotta guard him now. He not even little cuz no more. He's 6'7", 6. He up 6'6". God damn. You feel me? And
Yeah,
your game just evolved. I'm talking about you getting to your kill spots, hitting them to the point where I'm mad. And you took it further than I ever could take it, bro. And I respect you for that forever, bro. You
I
feel what I'm saying?
appreciate you, bro.
Give me that flowers live. I
I
want everybody to
appreciate you.
hear it. He went from ass to the MVP of the family. I'm telling you that right now, bro.
Nah, I definitely I had to play catch up, bro, because it was like I had nobody to really like teach me how to play. So it was like when I got to high school, I'm trying to compete with people that have been playing since they was 6, 7 years old, and
Right,
I
right.
started at like 12, 13. So like I can't dribble with my left hand yet. I can't make it like I
Yeah,
barely can make a left hand
remember,
layup.
bro. I
Like my
remember.
confidence around those guys, I my confidence wasn't all the way there. So like I looked bad. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna work. Like I'm just gonna
It's
work.
gonna
I
work.
took them
Put that work in.
summers and put work in, bro. And it took a
Yeah,
lot to kind of like get to where I am now, to where it's like I know my game
yeah, that's
and I
exactly.
know what I can do. So I definitely came a long way because bro, I had to catch up, and I
You
probably
caught
made it
up
farther than everyone
overnight.
that was on my high school team.
Yeah, that's what I
And
was getting ready to
I
say.
don't
You
think
had
any of them played pro, so
you went
definitely
far,
respect to
bro. I
them. So,
respect. That's respect, man. You did your thing, brother.
but back to the topic, Kobe Mamba Day. So I picked out a few things of Kobe that I want to show that kind of like resonated, not resonated, but kind of like I remember these things. And to show some of
Okay.
his greatness.
Okay.
Um, so I'm gonna show this one. Let me share my screen, and then okay. All right, so let me make sure I can still hear you on this. Yeah, I can still hear you. All right, I did it right. All right, so this moment right here, it was in 2013. Now, I remember watching this season is a special season for me because this is the season that Kobe tore his Achilles. And I remember this season like vividly because this is when I really started to watch Kobe, like really, 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 really. I like watching every single game. And I remember Kobe was 34 years old, so he was a little older. And this team had Dwight Howard, but he had his injuries. He had we got Steve Nash, but Steve Nash was old and had his injuries. So it was like, yo, Kobe. People thought that, but this was also a part of the same time where we were supposed to get Chris Paul, but they crabbed us. So that's when we pivot and got Steve Nash. You know what I'm saying? Metal was getting older, so it was really just like a figure it out season. With Mike D'Antoni, Kobe had to do a lot this season, and that cost him to tear his Achilles. Um, but this game, I remember this game. I remember I used to stay up because Laker games would come on at like 10:30. If we was in a West, like if it was a home game, it would come on at 10:30. If it was a East Coast team, obviously it would start a little earlier. But I remember I used to stay up and watch these games and go to school tired the next day. So I used to hate when we used to lose. But Kobe had a bunch of moments, like I'm about to show, where you know the Lakers wasn't playing that good and he had to go berserk in the fourth quarter to like win the game. So this game, I just want to show a few highlights from this game. If you look at the scores, third quarter now, the Lakers are down by 7. Just the way he shot the ball is just look at the score, bro. Like we can't like Kobe trying everything, and Lakers defense was terrible this season. When he make that face, Mm-hmm. Move out the way. This man used to get MVP chance on the road. Who gets MVP chance on the road besides him and Michael Jordan? Nobody. Yes. They used to call the Hawks the Staples Center of the East because there was so many. Yes, there used to be so many. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Lakers down three. Bro, Kobe literally was scoring all the points by himself. Yes, bro. Yes. 19 and a quarter. Oh my gosh. It's just crazy to me, bro. It was another one. So the other one, I thought it was this game, but actually it might have wasn't. But let me see. It was a game. I think it was against,
And then burst to his kill spot and just rise up.
yes, bro.
It's no way for you to react in enough time because he done put you in a blender with a few moves and some footwork that you trying to catch up with, like trying
Okay.
to position your body in the perfect angle just to stop me. Like you're not doing that. I'm going right here. You thinking I'm about to drive, brother?
All right, look at this one. Uh Against the Raptors. 20 also in 2013. I'm trying to tell you this year was different. Peep score. At we got. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, low delay. All right. I'm hiding because the ad. 1 second. All right. Peep score. Down five with a minute and 46 left. Look at this shot. Oh my gosh. Bro, I was watching this game live, bro. I watched this game live. Bro, it's about 1 in the morning. I'm in my room screaming, bro. It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Bro, some of these shots though, bro, I don't even see Melo making these. Look at this. I think Kobe is like the best like tough shot maker. Yes, bro. Different, bro. Different. Mm-hmm. That's what need to happen. You gotta get this man his flowers, man.
Olympic stuff. I think that you should do that for Kobe. He deserves it.
Yeah.
ESPN should make it happen.
All right.
I mean, they celebrate him, like make posts about him and everything, but you should rerun his clips and highlights and things like that. I think that'd be dope.
I completely agree.